Hey there, this is Lula LV. Today we have an unboxing and spoiler alert, it's from the brand DELVAUX. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. On my channel, I do talk primarily about Louis Vuitton. However, I do also like to explore other luxury brands, and a brand that's new to me is DELVAUX. This is my first piece from the brand. We're going to unbox it together, and then I'm going to tell you how I came about buying this bag because it's quite an unusual story. First, let's open the gift that the sales advisor sent me with my bag. This was a complete surprise. This was nothing I had ordered or asked for, but when I opened up the box with my bag in it, this was on top of the package, and it's this beautiful DELVAUX candle. It has a beautiful, nice floral scent to it. And this was just a really pleasant surprise. As I mentioned earlier, I have no purchase history with DELVAUX. This is my first bag from the brand, so I was really pleasantly surprised with the level of customer care that I received from the brand. Let's set this aside now and get into the box. I did not purchase this bag in store. This was mailed to me from the New York City boutique, and it was overnighted to me. Let's open it up. It came packaged just like this in a standard brown cardboard box. It has the beautiful brown ribbon, and the box is a really nice thick box. It says DELVAUX 1829, and then at the bottom it says from the Kingdom of Belgium. It does have a nice magnetic closure, and let's open it up. It has a beautiful pale pink interior with a pale peachy pink tissue paper, and here is the dust bag. Let's take a quick minute to just appreciate the dust bag. This is probably by far the nicest dust bag I've ever received. It has DELVAUX embroidered in gold thread on the dust bag, and just how beautiful is that? It does also have a ribbon drawstring. It's the same as the brown ribbon on the outside of the bag, just a little bit thinner. And the dust bag is also lined, so there's a little bit of a rougher fabric on the outside, and then it has a really soft, smooth cottony lining on the inside of the bag. So this is actually really one of the nicest dust bags I've ever seen. Let's take the bag out now, and as I'm sure you know from the title of this video, this is the Cool Box Mini. Let me get the box out of the way and we'll take a closer look at the bag. Okay, this is the Cool Box in the mini size, in the color Vegetal, and this is in a really soft, supple Torion leather. Please excuse me if I mispronounced that. I do not have the best French pronunciation in the world. And this is the D clasp. This D zipper is really special, and as you can see, I haven't even removed the protective sticker, so let me do that right now. Wow, okay, that was painful. As you may have noticed, the protective wrapping was wrapped all the way around the letter D, so I had to use a small pair of cosmetic scissors to snip the plastic to get it off, and then it was wrapped around the hardware underneath the leather tab. So I also had to get a pair of needle nose tweezers to get in the leather tab and remove the plastic protective wrap from inside there. So that was really painful, shall we say. But here we are. The sticker is off, and this is the zipper. Let's open this up. And this tab is the entire zipper. It has a really beautiful smooth zip, and when it's open, the tab just is off to the side like so. Let's remove the stuffing. Inside is a second dust bag with the strap. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Here's the inside. There is the certificate of authenticity inside the bag as well. Here's a look at the inside. It has a suede interior. There's one slip pocket along the back of the bag, and then the rest of the bag is open. You can see the hardware where the handles are attached. There is also a small charm with a DELVAUX D. We'll take the protective sticker off of that. I think this will be a little bit easier than taking the sticker. There we go. Okay, I think I just have an issue with taking these stickers off because I'm having trouble with all of them today, but there we go. And this color to me is pretty similar to the Hermes gold color. It's a really nice warm toned neutral. Let's take a close-up look at all the stitching, the glazing, and just how well constructed this bag is. Now, let me get a little bit into the story of how I ended up getting this bag while we're taking a look at it. I was on the DELVAUX website probably around the end of February or early March, looking at the styles they have available. I've been interested in DELVAUX for a while. I've heard a lot of great stories about the quality and the craftsmanship of their bags. They're very, very high quality, on par with Hermes. I also like the fact that they're very low-key luxury. The bags don't have a lot of screaming logos on them. They do incorporate the DELVAUX D into a lot of the aspects of their bags, but beyond that, there's no logos, and most people will not recognize this as a luxury bag. Here's the attachment for the strap, which we'll look at later. So I was on the website and I was interested in this bag. This is the Cool Box in the mini size. And of course, in this color, it was unavailable online. This is one of their most popular colors, Vegetal. So when I was on the website, there was an option, a button to click that said, notify me when it's in stock. So I clicked the button and I entered my information. I figured if and when the bag was ever restocked online, I would probably receive an automated email, and then at that point, I could choose whether I would like to purchase the bag. However, that is not what happened. I actually received a personal text message about 2 to 3 weeks later from a DELVAUX sales associate at their New York City boutique. And I received the text message very formally written out to me, Dear Mrs., with my last name. And as soon as I saw that pop up on my cell phone as the text message preview, right away, I was wondering who is texting me, calling me formally by my last name, because that's not usually how I receive text messages. And it was a sales associate introducing himself, saying that he was at their New York City boutique. He said that he had a mini cool box in Vegetal available and asked if I was still interested in it. I was completely shocked to receive a personal text message from a sales associate in a store. I was completely expecting just an automated email if it was ever in stock online. So I asked him a few questions. I did have questions about the strap because there were not great photos of the strap online. Here it is. And I wasn't sure exactly how long the strap drop was or the number of adjustments. As you can see, there's 2 different settings on each side. So the strap drop, according to the sales associate, or not the drop, but the length of the strap is 42 inches at the shortest length or 45 inches at the longest length. I'm sorry, 42 to 45 inches. I also asked him, I did actually specifically say that this would be my first purchase from DELVAUX. I had never bought anything from them. And what was their policy with returns or exchanges if there was any issue with the bag once I received it. And he told me that because I was purchasing this sight unseen, he would be more than happy to process a full refund for me should there be any issue with the order. So I was really happy with that response. He was really kind. I asked a couple questions and was a bit apologetic. I said, you know, I'm sorry for all of the questions. Thank you for being so patient and answering everything. And he said, oh, I'm sorry, there's actually 3 settings on each side. He said, no worries. I'm happy to answer all of your questions. I want to make sure that this is a pleasant buying experience for you. Sorry, I can't talk and do this at the same time. This one is a little bit tight. There we go. This is a little bit tight on this side, but that's okay because it's meant to keep the strap in place. So I do like that it's on the tighter side. And yeah, so he told me what the whole process was. I told him that I was interested in going ahead with the order. He sent me the link to process the order. I paid for it. And he asked me if I would like this overnighted. I said, of course, that would be great if it's no trouble. He said, it's absolutely no problem at all. He said, consider it done. And the very next day, I received this bag. And I was also really pleasantly surprised to find this candle inside the box as well. So I was very thrilled with the personal level of service, particularly considering I had never purchased from the brand before. When I filled out my information online, I'm sure there's a system where they could look and see that I was not an existing client. And I received this bag, I believe, within 3 weeks of filling in the online form saying I was interested. That is a very quick turnaround time. I think I might have just gotten lucky. I've spoken with other DELVAUX collectors, and I've been told that the wait time for Vegetal is typically around 6 months. So yeah, this is my bag. Unfortunately, I've looked at it, but I have not had a chance to actually use it yet because everyone in my house is home sick. So I haven't been going out a lot. I've mostly been home taking care of my kids this past week since I've gotten it. But let's do a quick what fits. I have a key holder. This key holder is actually from the company Dress Up Your Purse. This was from their collaboration with Hello Catwalk City. If you're familiar with that, you can see this is very similar in color. This is the same size, I believe, as the Louis Vuitton key pouch. So we'll put the key pouch inside. I have a small compact wallet. This is a Tory Burch wallet. I believe it's the Robinson style compact wallet. I also have a cell phone, and I have a mini pochette accessoire. So we'll put that in, and you can see, even if we put the key pouch up on its side, everything fits in. Actually, it's hard to say. There we go. Everything fits in very nicely, very comfortably with room to spare. The only criticism I have of this bag currently is the dimensions online are a bit misleading. and I will explain what I mean. I live in the United States, so I'm going to do this in inches. The dimensions online are 4.5 inches in depth. As you can see here, this is 4 inches in depth, so it's a 1/2 inch narrower than the dimensions state online. Online, this is listed as 5 inches in height. That is accurate, as you can see here. This is 5 inches in height. And the length online is listed as 9 inches, but the bag I have is a full 1 inch shorter in terms of the actual compartment. I think maybe the discrepancy is the inclusion of the buckle on the side. I think maybe if they're including the full width of the bag, that would be 9 inches, including the buckle on the outside. But if you're looking at just the size of the compartment, it's 8 inches. So it's a 1/2 inch narrower and 1 inch less in length than the dimensions stated online. So it is a little bit smaller, but as you can see, there's still a lot of capacity. The only issue with being 8 inches in length as opposed to 9 is it's very hard to fit a long wallet in here. You could technically squeeze in a long wallet. I did try it, but then the side of the wallet is rubbing up against the zipper, taking it in and out of the bag. It's a very, very, very tight squeeze, and you need a slim long wallet in order to fit it in. So this really does not fit a long wallet. But other than that, I'm very happy with this. The quality is amazing. I really wish that you could smell this leather through the camera because it just has the richest, just most pleasant leather smell to it. With this, I think the dimensions were a bit misleading. It could have also been a bit of a conversion issue because this is a Belgian brand. I'm sure the measurements are initially done in centimeters and then converted to inches. So maybe there was an issue with the measurement conversion, but it is slightly smaller than what's indicated online, unless maybe it's just my particular bag. This is the Cool Box Mini. I'm really excited to have it. I think this is a really, really well-crafted, well-designed bag. I'm really excited to start using it. As soon as I'm done filming, I'm going to switch all the items I have in the bag I'm currently using into this bag. I'm going to use it this week, and probably in a month or two after I've had a chance to use it quite a bit, I will do an updated review video. If you have any specific questions on this bag, please comment down below. I'll either answer them in the questions or I will incorporate it into my review video if you comment before that video is up. I will also link to a few other creators that I follow and trust on YouTube who have also done videos on DELVAUX, so I will link to a few additional videos below if you're interested in the brand. That's all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this review. Please give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to come back every Wednesday and Friday for new videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.